Hello guys, welcome to our Azure Learning YouTube channel. In this video, we're gonna see how we can automate inside of automation accounts and how we can maintain the VMs using this runbook. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do here. And first of all, what is that automation account? See, if you are going to do any automation, this automation account would help you to achieve that. Okay, inside runbooks is there, and inside you can perform the scheduling, like some advanced things are there, so that we are using this automation account. So first we'll create this automation account, and now it is asking me to define the resource group. So the resource group name is source group 1. Okay, so something like that I'm just adding. And automation account, so here you can pass any name. Okay, so automation account one. Okay, which is going to present on east to us. And in this advanced tab, which way of authentication you gonna perform via this automation? Okay, so here we are going to pass some run books, so that run books should get the authentication, so which is gonna happen on user based authentication or system assigned authentication. So that we need to set here. So I'm just going to perform authentication via this system assigned. Then just go next, and see here they are telling it like public and private, so it is going to be in private, sorry, public. And just go to next. Let's review this and let's create it. Yeah, so our automation account got created, so just go inside of this resource. Here you can find the jobs, the runbook, hybrid worker groups, like you can find many things, and also schedules also we're gonna use it. And now I'm just going to do the scheduling. Okay, this schedule is to stop the instance. Okay, Friday evening this VM should stop, so that's what my goal. So before that you need to check the necessary modules are there or not. First thing is az.accounts. Az.accounts is needed. Okay, so this one you should have, and also you should have the permission for az compute. See, that also we had. See, az compute we had. Okay, and yeah, so az compute and the necessary modules are there, so we don't worry about it. Hmm? Okay, so if you couldn't find the module, you have to add the new module here. Okay, here you need to enter the module name, and then you need to tell the version, and then you need to install it. Okay, so now we had all the modules, so let's go to the runbook. Here we can create it. So already some default runbooks are running, so I'm just going to create the new runbook. This runbook gonna use PowerShell interface. Okay, PowerShell CLI gonna PowerShell library it gonna use. And I'm just taking this 7.2. 7.1 is not recommended, so try to take this 7.1, which is for stopping the instance or VM instance. Okay, and then we need to tell the runbook name. This also same like VM stop VM, and just go to next. Just go to review and create it, and let's create it. Yeah, so this validations are looks good. So now it created the runbook. Yeah, so now we are in the PowerShell interface. Here we can pass the script. Okay, so I already had a script, so I'm just going to paste the script over here. Okay, so I'm just clearing the context. Okay, I'm just clearing the credential. And why this needed means, if you have already configured with one Azure credential, Azure identity, uh, that one would comes, and this one would try to find the respective resource in that particular authentication. So this one would literally confuse you. So I'm just clearing the previous context, so that I can add the new one. See, this is the new one, and see here I'm passing the subscription ID, and also I need to pass the tenant ID. Tenant ID means the directory ID, active directory ID. Where is the active directory? Azure Active Directory. Enter ID. Yeah. So currently I had this default directory, so I'm just using this. Okay. Just Pass this. And resource group name, we need to select the resource group name. I'm just going to apply the scheduling for my developers VM. Okay, because developers won't be available on weekends, so I'm just going to apply this on my developer VM resource group. Okay, in that resource group I just had only one VM, but in reality many VMs can be. See, I just selected the resource group. See, this is what the here I'm just getting the information of running VMs. Okay, this is the code for listing the running VMs, and this is the code for running the stopping all the VMs which are running. Okay, so this is the code. Now I'm just giving the save. Once you give the save, and you need to publish it. So it's asking us to publish. So let's initiate it. Yeah. Okay, so now we done the code. Okay, so once you have configured this, you need to provide the privilege to your identity. Okay, so where you can assign, just go to your subscription, just go to the access control IAM, and don't add the role assignment in your automation account, because then that's going to be the maximum scope in this requirement. This automation is to stop the virtual machine, correct? So we need to provide the privilege accordingly. So in this case, I don't have any default policy, so that I'm just giving the owner privilege. But in reality, you need to pick the respective one. Hmm? And here I'm just selecting the managed identity. If you're gonna see, you can find that one particular automation. See, our system that managed identity games. Just go to next, and I'm just giving the high privilege, so no issues. So it's a demo purpose, so that I'm just giving the high privilege. So in your case, you need to analyze it and then you need to provide it. Yeah, so that's good. So we have mapped. So now it's a time to map the schedule. So just go to the runbook. So here you can find your stop VM script comes. Okay, so now I'm just going to link with scheduling. So I'm just selecting the runbook. Here I'm just going to link with the scheduling. So I just linked to scheduling. Yeah. Okay. So here they are, choosing this option. So I'm just going to do the schedule. Okay. So here I can only select. Okay. So here I can tell the expiry date, and based on the scheduling, it would work. Okay. So see, it's on Jan 13th and 5:27. It's gonna start. Okay, and here you need to tell the availability zone. You can, here if you need to tell the time zone, you can select it. In my case, it's India. Where is it? It's not showing. Hmm. Indian Standard Time. And I'm just this gonna happen on every um, Friday. Every Friday we can say. Okay, so I'm just giving randomly five. Okay, so if I'm gonna give like that, five continuous Friday. Okay, so five continuous Friday, I'm gonna initiate this, and here we can give the schedule, which is for stop PM, and then you can set the expiry date, but I'm not going to select an expiry date. So if you are not going to select an expiry date, that schedule won't expire. Okay, so the run book is linked to schedule. If you are going to find it inside of schedules, you can find it. Okay, this status is on. Okay, So this is the way, guys, to schedule the jobs inside, sorry, run books inside. Okay, so I'm just giving the start, and inside in this output we can find the in this output we can find the output bar, we can find the output. Let's wait for it. This one gonna do some time, gonna take some time, so we need to wait for it. And also in this logs you can find the respective logs. Okay, so what all happening, that authentication, those logs you can find it over there. Okay, let me hit refresh. Generally this one would take around 2 to 3 minutes, so we need to wait for few minutes. Okay. So, and one more easier way is that if you wants to replicate the same automation account, same run book, and everything you wanted to replicate to the another account, simply export this template, and you can execute it over there. Okay. But if you gonna generate the template, that will take some time. So do it accordingly. And you can also do this redeploy. Okay, so same resource you wanted to create it in the same account, you can do this deploy. um, yeah. Okay, so I came, this is the status, completed status. So here you can find our VM got stopped. Okay, so here we got that information. And yeah, same like you can write a code for starting the VM. Okay, so here what I written, um, resource group, and yeah, so here I just mentioned it like stop VM, right? So in your case, you can just change it into start. Okay, like that you can organize, like that you can manage your VMs. Okay, so I hope this video helps you well. In the next video, I'll come up with one interesting topic. Stay tuned and stay connected with us. Thank you all. Bye bye.